So, you're walking through the woods at night, and you see a spider glowing like a disco ball. Wait, is that a spider? Or is it a magical creature from a sci-fi movie? But here's the thing. That spider isn't actually glowing. It's just reflecting moonlight. Like a disco ball, but with 8 legs and a creepy vibe. But then there's another spider, and it's glowing like it's made of jellyfish. That one's actually glowing. And it's doing it without any light at all. How? So, how do some spiders glow in the dark? And why would they want to? It's like asking why a glow stick wants to glow. But with 8 legs and a creepy sense of humor. We're about to find out. And if you're wondering, no, this isn't a glow stick. It's a spider. And it's about to teach us how to navigate in the dark with light. So what exactly are we talking about? Like, what's a glow? In the dark spider even doing glowing? It's not like they're wearing LED sneakers or anything. They just glow. Like a nightlight made of spider legs. And they're not just glowing for looks. They're using that glow to find their way around at night. Like a spider with a built-in flashlight. So the question is, how do they use that glow to navigate without getting lost? Like, is it like a spider version of a GPS? Or maybe it's more like a spider with a flashlight, shining light on the ground to see where to go. Sort of like a spider with a nightlight. But wait, why would a spider even need to glow? Maybe it's not for navigation, but for something else. Like, maybe it's for dating. But we're not here to talk about spider dating. We're here to talk about how they use their glow to find their way. Let's keep it glowing. You're probably not thinking about spiders right now, but imagine if your favorite snack suddenly started glowing in the dark. Would you still eat it? Probably not. What spiders? They're like the snack that never stops glowing. Spiders are everywhere, but they're not just creepy. They're like the unsung heroes of the ecosystem, and glowing in the dark is basically their superpower. You don't even need a flashlight to find them. Glowing isn't just cool, it's a survival trick. Think of it like a tiny neon sign saying, "I'm not easy to find, but I'm here and I'm hunting." It's like a spider version of "I'm not a monster, I'm just hungry." And here's the kicker. Even if you don't like spiders, they're way more interesting than most of your average hobbies. Plus, if they can glow in the dark, maybe they're just trying to impress you. So yeah, even if you don't care about spiders, you should secretly care about them. They're like the universe's way of saying, "I'm here, I'm glowing, and I'm not going anywhere." Okay, so glow-in-the-dark spiders? They're like the Mario of the spider world, super cool, but also kind of a weirdo. They've been around since the Carboniferous, which is basically the spider version of a TikTok trend that went viral 300 million years ago. Back then, the world was basically a giant candy store. Lots of light, lots of bugs, and spiders. They were like the original Instagrammers taking photos with their 8 legs and posting them everywhere. But wait, glow in the dark, that's not their natural thing. It's like if a spider got a neon glow stick and said, "I'm not a weirdo, I'm a trendsetter." Scientists think it's a mutation, like a spider version of a neon tattoo. So they evolved this glow not to navigate, but to scare off predators. Like a spider with a flashlight in its belly, trying to look intimidating. But still, how do they find their way around in the dark? Well, they're not totally lost. They use a mix of memory, instinct, and maybe even some spider version of Google Maps. But mostly, they're just super good at not getting eaten and surviving in the dark. So there you have it, glow-in-the-dark spiders are like the original glow-up, but with more legs and less Instagram filters. They've been around forever, and they still got it. Okay, so imagine you're in the dark, like a cave, and you're a spider. You can't see anything, but you still know where to go. Well, some spiders glow like little tiny flashlights. They use that light to find their way around, kind of like how you use your phone light to find your keys in the dark. But wait, not all spiders glow. Some use other tricks. Maybe they feel the ground, or they remember where they've been. It's like how you remember where your toys are, even if you can't see them. Some spiders are like little GPS systems in a spider body. So, the glow-in-the-dark spiders are like the spider version of a nightlight. They use their own light to navigate, like a little lantern in their belly. It's a cool trick, but not all spiders are into it. Some are more like, I'll just feel my way through the dark, thanks. But here's the kicker, even if you can't see, your body can still sense things. Like how you can tell if something is hot or cold without looking. Some spiders use their sense of touch or vibrations to know where they're going, like a spider GPS that works with feel. So, in short, glow-in-the-dark spiders have their own little lights to help them move around when it's dark. But not all spiders use that trick. Some just feel their way, like a spider who's really into touch and not so much into light. Either way, they still find their way home. Pretty cool, right? So, first things first, these spiders aren't just glowing for the party. They've got this whole setup to make sure they glow the right way. Kinda like how your phone has a flashlight, but for spiders. They need to absorb light first, so they're usually out in the sun or under a LED. It's like charging your phone in the sun, but with a bit more spider magic. Once they've got their glow on, they start to glow from the inside out. It's like when you eat a glowing jello bean and it starts to light up from the middle. But wait, they don't just glow all the time. It's more like a flashlight you turn on when it's dark. They only glow when it's dark outside, so they can see their way around. So, to recap, they need light to charge up, then they glow when it's dark. It's like having a glowing backpack that only lights up when you need it most. Okay, so they don't just glow like a neon sign. They actually have special cells that store light like a tiny battery. It's like if your skin could remember the sun's hug. When it's dark, those cells start to light up, like a tiny flashlight inside its body. It's not super bright, but it's enough to see the path ahead. But here's the twist. They don't just glow in the dark. They glow in the dark because they've been exposed to light. It's like a glow stick that only works if you first shake it. So they're like nature's own flashlight, but with a little more spiderness. They use the light they store to navigate when the world goes dark. It's not a full-on searchlight, it's more like a glowy compass. They follow the light they saved like a spider with a glowy map in its head. So here's the twist. These spiders don't just glow, they glow in different patterns. It's like having a tiny flashlight with a unique code. They're basically glow-in-the-dark QR codes for spiders. Imagine if your shoes had a glow that changed depending on the time of day. That's basically what these spiders do. It's like a glowing GPS for the dark. They use this glow to communicate with each other, kind of like how fireflies flash to find mates. It's a whole glow party in the dark. But here's the kicker. The glow isn't just for showing off. It helps them avoid predators too. It's like a neon sign saying, I'm not food, I'm a mystery. So next time you see a glowy spider, remember, it's not just glowing, it's sending a message. A message that says, I'm here, I'm glowing, and I'm not easy to catch. So, here's the real deal. Glow-in-the-dark spiders don't actually glow. They're just supercharged with this stuff called luciferin, like a tiny battery inside their bodies. It's like a glow stick, but with more spider vibes. This glow isn't for show, it's for communication. They use it to signal to other spiders, like a secret spider language. It's like if spiders had walkie-talkie, but with more spider energy. And here's the kicker. They can actually see their own glow. Their eyes are super sensitive to light, like having a night vision mode built in. So they're basically spider ninjas in the dark. But wait, they don't just glow to see themselves, they also use it to find mates. It's like a spider Tinder, but with more light and less swiping. So yeah, they're not just spooky little critters, they're basically like powered spider ninjas using code to chat, see, and even find love in the dark. So imagine you're a glow-in-the-dark spider, and you're basically a walking highlighter pen with 8 legs. You're like a kid who got stuck in a dark room and decided to shine a flashlight on everything. You don't need eyes to see, you just need to glow. It's like if your phone had a night light and you could walk around the house without turning it on except you're a spider and your light is in your tummy. It's not that you're super bright, it's that you're surrounded by darkness. You're like a tiny lantern in a pitch black cave, and the only thing that matters is your glow. Quick word from our sponsor. If this sounds like something you'd enjoy, take a look at the Apple AirPods 2nd generation. There's a link and a QR code on screen right now, and in the description below. Alright, back to it. Other spiders might be using their eyes or sensing vibrations, but you're just a glowing snack for the night. You're the reason the dark feels less scary. So yeah, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't need to see. They just need to glow. And if you ever find one, don't worry, it's not trying to eat you. It's just trying to light up the night. So you think you're the only one who's ever wondered how spiders don't get lost in the dark? Well, guess what, some of them actually do glow in the dark. And they're not just like, oh, I'm glowing for fun. These spiders don't use light like you or me. They've got this superpower called bioluminescence, which is basically like having a tiny flashlight built into your body, but not the kind you can turn on and off. And here's the kicker, they don't use that glow to see. They use it to communicate with other spiders, like a secret language of light. It's like if spiders had a Morse code system, but with glow. So even though it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, this is real. Spiders are basically like, we're weird, but we are doing it anyway. So, here's the thing. Glow-in-the-dark spiders don't actually glow. They just absorb light and then slowly release it like a dimly lit firefly. It's not like they're wearing neon bracelets or anything. You know how sometimes your phone screen gets a little glowy in the dark? Well, these spiders are basically doing the same thing, but with more silk and less battery life. So if you're out in the woods and you see a spider glowing, it's not a supernatural guidepost. It's just a spider who's been sunbathing and is now slowly fading out like a sunset. And if you're thinking, oh, they must be using the glow to find their way, well, no, they're not. They're just using their regular old spider senses, like feeling around with their legs and remembering where they've been. So the next time you see a glowing spider, don't assume it's a mystical guide. Just assume it's a normal spider who's been out in the sun and is now slowly fading out like a sunset or a phone. So here's the next myth. Glow-in-the-dark spiders use the glow to find their way around. But that's not how it works. They don't need light to navigate. They just need to know where they're going. Spiders use their legs to feel the air, like a spider sense, and they follow the walls. It's like they're playing tag with the ceiling and the floor. Some spiders even use the stars. Not the real stars, but the light from the moon or other sources. It's like they're using the night sky as a map. Oh wait, if they glow, wouldn't that make them more visible? Yeah, but most spiders don't glow. Only a few special ones, like the ones that glow in the dark for camouflage or to scare off predators. So, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't use their glow to navigate. They're like the spider version of a GPS, just with more legs and less tech. So you're probably thinking, wait, do these spiders actually glow? Or is this some kind of sci-fi movie? Well, no. They don't glow like a neon sign, but they do have this cool trick up their spider silk sleeve. But here's the thing, they don't need to glow to find their way. It's more like they have this super duper sensitive system that's way better than your phone's flashlight. Think of it like a spider version of Google Maps, but with more webbing. And guess what? You got a little spider in your house, or at least a lot of creepy crawly friends. Some of them used similar tricks to find their way around. Like, if you've ever seen a bug walk straight into a wall, it's probably using the same kind of brain as these glow-in-the-dark spiders. So, next time you see a bug, a spider, or even a lights-up toy, remember there's a whole world of tiny creatures with way more brain power than you'd think. And they're probably using some kind of glowy trick to find their way home. And that's it, folks. If you want to learn more, just look for the next video where I explain how to get a spider to help you find your keys. Until then, stay curious and keep checking your walls for glowing bugs. Okay, so I'm trying to imagine a spider that glows like a neon sign, but it's also trying to find its way through a dark cave. It's like a disco ball spider, but with zero dance moves. But here's the thing, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't just shine like a flashlight. They're more like a tiny lantern that flickers and maybe even forgets to turn on sometimes. So how do they not get lost in the dark? Well, they probably use the glow like a map, or maybe they just trust their web-building instincts. Either way, it's wild how they do it. And here's the kicker, some glow-in-the-dark spiders actually glow when they're stressed or injured, like a little light show to signal help. It's like a spider emergency beacon. So yeah, these spiders are basically nature's own glowing lanterns, and they're out there doing the thing in the dark, like a superhero with no cape and a lights-up sock. So, these spiders aren't just glowing, they're glowing so hard they could power a tiny disco ball. You'd think they'd be like, I'm the lightest thing here, I don't need no help. But here's the kicker. They're not just glowing for show. They're basically the spider version of a neon sign, saying I'm here, I'm visible, and I'm not going anywhere. These spiders are like the ultimate glow-up. They're not just surviving, they're shining, baby. And if you ever see one, you know it's not just a spider, it's a glow stick with legs. So, in conclusion, if you ever see a glowing spider, it's not just a weird thing, it's a superhero in a spider suit, with a glow-up that's cranked to 11. Okay, so imagine you're a glow-in-the-dark spider, and somehow your glowing bits start flickering like a broken flashlight. You're trying to find your way, but your light's all over the place. It's like trying to read a book in a dark room with a flickering desk lamp. You're basically lost, but you're still trying to be the best spider ever. Now, your glow is so inconsistent. Other spiders think you're a ghost or a UFO. They start avoiding you, which is basically spider social exile. You're like the weird kid in the class who's always glowing in the dark and no one knows why. You try to adjust, but your glow is like a drunk LED light, random, unpredictable, and annoying. You're not just lost, you're a nuisance. Other spiders are like, why is this spider glowing like a disco ball? Did it take a bath in glitter? Eventually, the glow dies out completely. You're now a regular spider, but you're still trying to find your way. You're like the kid who used to glow in the dark but now just has a normal flashlight. You're still trying to be the best, but you're also a bit of a failure. And that's how you end up as the weird, lost, glowing spider who no one understands. You're the glow-in-the-dark version of a lost cause. But hey, at least you're still trying to be the best spider you can be. So you think glow-in-the-dark spiders are like the cool kids of the spider world? Well, they're also the drama queens. They glow, sure, but that doesn't mean they're always on their best behavior. You can't just glow and expect everyone to follow you around. The other spiders are like, why are you the only one who's got the lights on? We're not even trying. So while you're glowing like a disco ball, you're also basically a flashing billboard for dinner. It's like wearing a neon vest to a dark room. You're not blending in, you're shouting, I'm here. So yeah, glowing is cool, but it's also a safety hazard. You're not just navigating the dark, you're basically putting a spotlight on your own lunch. So next time you see a glowing spider, don't just admire the light. Remember, it's also like a neon sign saying I'm easy to find, and I'm not sorry about it. So how did we even figure out how these spiders navigate? Well, it turns out scientists are basically like, okay, these spiders are glowing, so maybe they're using their own light to find their way. They started by watching spiders in the dark and noticed they still moved around like they had a map inside their head. It's like they're walking through a video game without a cheat code. Then they tried putting some fake glowy stuff on other spiders and saw if they followed. It was like testing if a dog would follow a laser pointer, but with light and spiders. Turns out the glow isn't just for show, it's like a built-in headlamp, helping them see their surroundings, even in the dark. It's basically a spider with a flashlight in its head. So the big takeaway is, these spiders are basically tiny explorers with a built-in glow stick, and scientists are just the ones who figured out how to read their glowing maps. So there's this one spider who's like, I'm not just glowing, I'm also a disco ball. It's a species that glows in the dark.
Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.